Welcome to Future Business School. Today, we'll be discussing one of the most critical decisions every business needs to make: pricing strategies. Whether you're selling products, services, or software, pricing plays a huge role in your success. Setting the right price can help you attract customers, drive profits, and maintain competitiveness in the market. So, let's dive into the three main pricing strategies: cost plus pricing, value-based pricing, and competitive pricing. Pricing strategies are approaches companies use to set the prices for their products or services. These strategies not only influence how much profit a company makes, but also how customers perceive the product. Pricing isn't just about covering costs, it's about communicating value, competing in the marketplace, and driving business growth. Choosing the right pricing strategy depends on multiple factors, including the cost to produce the product or service, the value it provides to customers, what competitors are charging, the overall business objectives. Let's start with one of the simplest and most commonly used strategies: cost plus pricing. This approach is straightforward. You calculate the total cost of producing the product and then add a markup percentage to determine the final price. For example, let's say it costs you $50 to produce a pair of shoes and you want to add a 20% markup. The final price would be calculated as follows: price equals $50 plus $50 times 0.20, which equals $60. Cost plus pricing is popular because it's simple and ensures that all costs are covered while still generating a profit. However, it doesn't take into account what customers are willing to pay or what competitors are charging. Let's look at some pros and cons of this strategy. Pros: it's easy to calculate, ensures costs are covered, and provides predictable profit margins. Cons: it doesn't consider customer demand or competitive pricing, which can sometimes lead to overpricing or underpricing. A classic example of cost plus pricing is used in industries where production costs are high, such as manufacturing or construction. For instance, construction companies often use cost plus pricing to cover material, labor, and overhead costs, then add a fixed profit margin. In the retail sector, brands like IKEA use a similar approach. They calculate the costs of materials and production and then apply a markup that allows them to be profitable while still offering affordable products. Segment 4: Value-based pricing. Next, we have value-based pricing. This strategy focuses on what the customer is willing to pay based on the perceived value of the product or service. Companies using value-based pricing charge more if customers see greater value in their products. Unlike cost plus pricing, value-based pricing doesn't just consider the cost of production. Instead, it focuses on how much value the customer believes the product delivers. A great example is Apple's pricing strategy for its iPhones. While the cost of producing an iPhone might not be significantly higher than a competing smartphone, Apple's brand and technology innovations allow them to charge premium prices because customers see greater value in their products. Companies using value-based pricing ask themselves two key questions: how much value does the product provide to the customer? How much is the customer willing to pay for that value? Segment 5: The value-based pricing formula. While there's no exact formula for value-based pricing, businesses generally follow a process of understanding customer needs, determining the perceived value, and setting a price point accordingly. Many businesses conduct surveys, interviews, and market research to understand how much customers are willing to pay. For example, Tesla understands that its customers perceive high value in owning a cutting-edge electric car, so it sets prices accordingly. Segment 6: Real-world example of value-based pricing. A well-known example of value-based pricing is Starbucks. Why do people pay $5 for a coffee at Starbucks when they could get a similar coffee for $2 at a fast food chain? It's all about perceived value. Starbucks customers are willing to pay more for the brand experience, the quality of the coffee, and the ambience. Starbucks has built a brand that customers associate with quality and status, which allows them to use value-based pricing. The customer isn't just paying for coffee, they're paying for the entire Starbucks experience. Segment 7. Competitive pricing. Finally, let's talk about competitive pricing. This strategy involves setting prices based on what competitors are charging. In highly competitive markets, businesses often look at their rivals' prices and adjust theirs to stay competitive. Competitive pricing is often used in markets where products are similar, and customers can easily switch between brands based on price. This strategy is common in industries like airlines, supermarkets, and fast-moving consumer goods. Let's break down 3 common types of competitive pricing strategies. Price matching, which is charging the same price as competitors. Price leadership, setting a lower price to capture market share. And premium pricing, charging a higher price because of perceived better quality or added value. Segment 8. Real-world example of competitive pricing. A great example of competitive pricing is the fast food industry. McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's are constantly adjusting their prices based on what their competitors are offering. If McDonald's releases a new value meal at a lower price, you'll likely see Burger King or Wendy's quickly responding with a similar offer to stay competitive. This strategy can result in price wars, where companies lower prices to outdo competitors, but it can also increase customer loyalty if done strategically. Segment 9. Choosing the right pricing strategy. So, how do you choose the right pricing strategy for your business? It depends on several factors. Cost plus pricing is great if you want to ensure all costs are covered and have predictable profit margins. Value-based pricing is ideal if your product provides significant value or uniqueness to your customers. Competitive pricing works best in markets where prices are transparent and customers can easily compare products. To choose the right strategy, think about your business goals, customer base, and industry landscape. For example, if you're selling high-end luxury goods, value-based pricing may be your best bet. If you're in a crowded market with similar products, competitive pricing might make the most sense. Segment 10. Conclusion. Pricing is an art as much as it is a science. It's about understanding your costs, your competition, and most importantly, your customers. Remember, the right pricing strategy can boost profits, build customer loyalty, and position your brand for success. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Future Business School for more insights into the world of business. Hit that bell icon so you don't miss any updates. See you in the next video.